Hi there. With the beginning of a new year, there are a couple things I think that often get brought up when we're talking to clients, right? A lot of people feel like a brand new year is the chance to turn over a new leaf, maybe change some habits and start, maybe a new routine, something a little bit different. And so we often kind of get the expression "New Year, New You," right? And so it's a chance to sort of reinvent yourself. And I think there's a couple of different things you want to ask yourself and a couple different principles that you could use in order to make sure that you're really, getting the most out of trying to implement a new routine, and just making sure that's not a waste of your time and you end up failing like the majority of people do fail, right? In terms of the New Year's resolution, it's always an ongoing gag. Oh, every year you have the same New Year's resolution and you keep going on and on and on. But what you really want to think about is less is more. That's our first principle. And so when you think about that, try not to implement a bunch of different things all at the same time. You really just want to implement one to two things. Keep it very simple and just focus on that one thing. So for example, you don't want to think about eating right, exercising 5 times a week if you'd been previously exercising 0 times a week, and then also, getting to bed super early, for example. You want to implement all those three things, yes, potentially, but you want to make sure that you can do it one at a time. So the first thing, what's the thing that you think would be the easiest to implement, right? Ask yourself, is it the food, is it the exercise, or is it, getting to bed early? And so then you can kind of decide which one is the best one to pick and then go from there. Consistency. Make sure you're consistent more than just the month of January, right? You want to be consistent throughout the entire year. And how do you create a real change in habit is by being consistent over and over again. Why are you consistent? It's because you have a really good why, right? You have a really good reason for being consistent and trying to get to where you want, where you want to get to in terms of goals, right? You might want to improve your overall health. You might want to lose some weight, put on some muscle, etc. We hear a lot of different things when it comes to the different goals that clients will have, but why is incredibly important, and just think about that. No Netflix on, it's quiet in the room, and just think about it in your own mind and try to keep going. We'll always say try to go, layers deep, try to go multiple layers deep as to why you want, why you want to improve your health and fitness. Why do you want to eat better? What is it going to give you that's going to give you a ton of satisfaction? Because that, I think, is going to be, a big reason as to, a big determining factor is if you're consistent or not, which is point number 2. And then just doing one of those things at once is a great way to actually change something for the new year, so that you're not necessarily changing yourself, but you're creating a better version of yourself. That's the way we like to think about it. If you'd like to chat a little bit more about how you can improve your health and nutrition, feel free to send us a message on our website. We'll do a free consultation for anyone who wants it, just because we want to help people. Thanks.